Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really well today. We're doing a review of a scent from the house of Astier de Villatte or Villatte. This is their Ambre Liquide, Amber Liquid. Check out the bottle that it comes in. It's pretty standard for this brand. I'm not going to say they specialize, but they seem to have a leaning towards restoring sort of historical scents, whether they get the ingredients from old recipes or different textbooks and various things. That's kind of what their thing seems to be, at least to me. Check out the bottle it comes in. In the meantime, please subscribe and smash that thumbs up button. We really, really appreciate it. The main accords on Fragrantica for this are amber, obviously in the name, amber liquid, liquid amber, right? Vanilla and balsamic. And there is no pyramid. There's no fragrance pyramid. So in theory, it's linear, right? Vanilla, myrrh, amber, Styrax, frankincense, labdanum, and damask rose. I'm going to spray some. Well, actually, I'm not going to spray it. I'm going to spread it because the sample we got from Ades Perfumes in New York, this is how they send out their decants. They only do I think this is 1 or 1.5 mLs, 0.7 of an ounce. Now, I did put this on about 5 or 6 hours ago, and I can still smell it very, very noticeably. I don't think it's got a lot of projection, but it's definitely got longevity. And we're just doing a kind of pouring some on. And maybe I can get the thing back in there. I'm not going to put it on a card. I've used about half of the decant today. When I first applied it, it had a really unusual yet semi-familiar kind of a scent to it. The amber was coming through, and as it dries down, I'll revisit those scents. It's a real distinctive, it's got some sweetness in it, but it's not sweet. It's got some spices. I think it's denominated an Oriental spicy fragrance by whomever. I'm going to read some notes that I got from the brand and also off of the Ades website, which I think is from the brand. Ambre Liquide by Astier de Villatte is an Oriental fragrance for women and men. It's new. It was released in 2024. The nose behind the fragrance is Dominique Ropion, and he has been behind many, many, many other scents, not specifically with this house. I believe he was the nose behind Y by Yves Saint Laurent and a number of other scents. Reinterpreted by Dominique Ropion, this perfume offers a rich and mystical scent profile with notes of amber, vanilla, and spices. It features the warm resinous absolute of Cistus, Damask Rose, wild myrrh, Styrax resin, and spiritual frankincense, creating an intensely fragrant experience. And maybe it is the frankincense that's coming up. But, mixed with the amber, it's kind of an interesting mixture they got going on here. It smells really real. Definitely not, to my smelling, synthetic. It gets even more interesting. Drawn straight from the fantastical Middle Ages and the legendary pomander, that perfume jewel used to ensure good health for body and soul, Amber Liquide, like a precious talisman, exhales a marvelous amber, vanilla, and slightly sweet scent with mystical comforting powers. And some of this is clearly repeated. This supposedly comes from a recipe dating from 1348, which, according to the brand, is rich in fragrant ingredients to ward off the Black Death and the forces of evil. Its intensely fragrant formula immediately transports us to another world. It's got that spice. It is definitely different. Delectable scents of spices and aromatics are released, including warm amber, resinous absolute of Cistus, a wild shrub from the arid Spanish scrublands, Damask Rose, the sweetest, most opulent and honeyed of all roses. Heady, intoxicating wild myrrh. Styrax resin with its warm, musky trail of leather notes. And highly spiritual frankincense. There's that highly spiritual frankincense again. I think it is the frankincense pushing up in the amber that makes it, it's got that real interesting scent. This is not for everybody, and it's a very unique kind of scent. I do like it because of the historical sort of notations behind it being from the 1300s. And they have done other recreations of historical perfume formulations. The one that they do have, which is not, it's an amber scent, is Tucson. One of their scents is really, really good. I really love that one. Out of the line, that's my favorite. But this has got a lot of interesting qualities. If you're into amber, if you're into incense, you may want to get your nose on a decant of this scent. It's very interesting. Like I say, I picked this up at aedes.com, AEDES.com. In New York City. I believe it was $6 for the sample. I got 2 of them just to make sure. And it's very interesting. Not something I'd wear every day, but you'll definitely be noticed. Whether people will compliment you or shoot snide glances at you, I'm not sure, but there's only one review of this on Fragrantic, and it's so new. So it's kind of, it's a very interesting scent. I am not going to not recommend it. I like it. Not for me, but I do like it. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please leave comments down below if you've tried this or any other fragrance from this house. And in the meantime, stay lifted, stay well groomed, stay smelling freaking awesome, whether you're using this scent or any other. Don't forget to be kind to our fellow human beings, and we will catch you on the next video. We love you. Cheers, everybody.